Thank you for tuning in to this very special edition of the Jake McDonnell Sports Podcast. I'm sitting here with a very special guest, Ravens rookie wide receiver, Keenan Reynolds. So, Keenan, how's it going tonight?
It's going fantastic, I'm great, glad to be here. It's a great vibe, a great atmosphere. I'm really excited about tonight.
Now, you're here for Faith and Family Night, so tell us a little bit about what that means to you.
Those are two of the cornerstones of my life. Faith and family, faith in the Lord, and I was raised in the church. That's my foundation, my rock, and then family means everything to me. I do everything I can for them. I do everything to get back and spend time with them. So I think this is an awesome night. When I found out it was Faith and Family Night, I was extremely happy.
Now, you, of course, are a sixth-round draft pick by the Ravens from Navy. You played quarterback and running back at there, but you're making the transition to playing wide receiver. So, kind of tell me a little bit how that transition is going for you and how much of a challenge it is for you.
Early on, it was very tough physically, getting my legs used to being put through the grinder, running down the field, full speed, cut, stop, turn, all those things that, you never really had to do as a quarterback. I had to do it running the ball, but it was only game day. So it's different in practice. So getting my legs used to that, getting in good shape. And now it's all about just getting better at the technique. I got a lot to work on, a lot to learn, and I'm just continue to grind every day.
Now, the Ravens have potentially a Hall of Fame receiver on their roster in Steve Smith. So, I don't know how much interaction you've had with him so far, but I know he's been around the practice field. He can't, he's coming back from the Achilles tear, of course, so he can't be out there yet. But what's it like having a mentor like that, somebody to look up to who's there with you, leading you?
Well, I definitely think he's just, a for sure Hall of Famer, and having that fixture of leadership and the position and the wide receiver position is pretty cool. Just trying to learn from him, learn everything what he's got going on. It takes a special person in the last 16 years and play at the level that he's been able to play at, and I'm gonna just try to learn as much as I can while I can.
Now, the Ravens, the receiver competition is actually very stacked, but they have another opportunity you could possibly look into a kick returner and punt returner. So, have you had any experience returning kicks or punts, and is that something you'd be open to?
No experience, but I've been working tirelessly all off season, all throughout rookie mini camp, all throughout OTAs and mini camp, trying to get better at it. I know that's my best chance at competing for a spot on the team, and so that's what I'm going to work on tirelessly. Up until training camp, through training camp.
Now, with coming out of Navy, they gave you a clearance to play this year. So I'm kind of curious: is there a chance they couldn't not give you clearance in the future? Is there a chance you would have to do your time eventually, or are you here for the upcoming future?
So I got a signed waiver by Secretary of Defense, basically that says that I'll be in the U.S. Navy Reserves for the next 8 years. So that's really what my plan's looking like, and I'm still going to be able to serve my time, but it looks a little bit different. I'm only doing 2 days a month for the next 8 years, so that's how my service is going to look.
We certainly appreciate everything you do for our country and for our team on the football field. Now, how have your experiences and your interactions been with John Harbaugh, wide receiver coach Bobby Ingram, and offensive coordinator Mark Trestman? How's all that been for you?
They're very demanding, very tough, but also great coaches, great teachers, and I wouldn't want it any other way. And I really love playing for all three of them. Coach Harbaugh, the culture he's built in Baltimore is something that I'm trying to learn about, and I just want to be a part of. Coach Ingram is, he understands the transition, and he's been working with me every step of the way. And then Coach Trestman, one of the best coordinators in the game, and his system is pretty awesome. So I'm just excited to be able to be a part of that organization and be able to learn under those three great men.
Now, I'm certainly from Baltimore, so I'm really excited to watch you this year. But they had a rough year last year, coming off 5-11 season. They have some key players, and Steve Smith included, Joe Flacco, Terrell Suggs. You've been around the building with those guys working out. How are they all looking as training camp approaches?
Well, first let me say they're just regular guys. When I first walked in, it was like, oh wow, that's T Sizzle, that's Joe Flacco. But they're just normal guys, and they come to work every day and they grind. And I think that with them back, we definitely are going to be in good shape this year.
Now, I know the Ravens, they had an issue with their rookie mini camp, like putting the pads on for that practice. I know you're not going to be able to tell me the inside scoop of what happened, but when you got the notification or you were informed that the 1 week of OTAs was going to be canceled and the team was going to be fined, how did you react to that?
I was a little, it is what it is. I was kind of surprised at how stiff the punishment was, but it is what it is. There's really not much else I can say about it, but just kind of I wanted. It would have been nice to have that opportunity to get on the field and just continue to work on the transition. But it gave me a week off, and so take advantage of that and come back the next week and go to work.
What was it like to play in the big Army Navy game?
It's the greatest rivalry in sports, really the greatest sporting event in my opinion. There is. It's one of a kind. If you haven't gone, you're sitting at home, you haven't gone, go. It's something you should definitely do before you die.
One last thing for you, heading into your rookie year, what's the toughest challenge you're facing, and what's one thing you want to accomplish this season?
Toughest challenge is just adapting to what it's like to be a professional. And one thing I want to accomplish is just it's really twofold: be on a team and then contribute.
Once again, Keenan, one, thank you for joining me today.
I appreciate it.
And I want to thank you guys for listening to the Jake McDonnell Sports Podcast or watching in this instance. Ravens wide receiver rookie Keenan Reynolds out of Navy. Thanks for watching.